Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a mysterious and honestly magical kingdom of life that is all around us, but it's probably not what you think it is.
All right, let's kick things off with a little puzzle. What exactly is a mushroom? Is it a plant? Maybe an animal? Well, if you guessed neither, then you are spot on. This is where things get really interesting.
So, it turns out, fungi have their very own exclusive club, a whole separate kingdom of living things. You know, for a long time, even scientists thought they were just weird plants. But then they realized fungi are so unique, so special, they needed their own category entirely.
This chart breaks it down perfectly. So what makes them so different? Well, like animals, they have to eat other things to get energy. They can't just soak up the sun like a plant. But unlike most animals, they can't move around to find their food. And here is the absolute coolest part. Get this. Their cell walls are made of something called chitin. That is the exact same tough stuff that makes up the exoskeletons of bugs and crabs. How wild is that?
Okay, so the fungi kingdom is just huge. I mean, scientists think there could be over 5 million different species out there. That's way more than plants. We can't possibly meet them all today, so let's just get to know 3 of the most famous members of the family.
All right, first up, let's meet the superstar of the family, the one you've definitely seen before, the mushroom. Whether it's on your pizza or just popping up in the forest, it's the most recognizable face of all the fungi. But what we see above ground is only a tiny piece of the puzzle.
You see, the part of the mushroom we can actually see, the cap, the stem, the gills, that's really just like the apple on an apple tree. Its whole job is to make spores so the fungus can spread. The real organism, the main event, is this incredible hidden network of threads underground called the mycelium. It can stretch for miles, connecting trees and plants like a secret underground internet. That's the real fungus.
Next up, let's meet mold. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've probably seen this fuzzy character on some old bread or maybe a forgotten piece of fruit. And yeah, it can look a little gross, but mold is actually one of the most important fungi out there.
And this is where mold really shows off its superpowers. On one hand, it's a master recycler, breaking down old stuff and returning all those good nutrients back into the soil. But its most famous heroic act? Some molds create powerful medicines. In fact, one of the biggest life-saving medicines ever, penicillin, came from a totally ordinary mold.
And for our third character, meet yeast. These fungi are so incredibly tiny you literally can't see them without a microscope. They're just single-celled organisms, but you should not let their size fool you. They do some really, really big jobs for us.
So how does this tiny little organism do all this incredible stuff? Well, it's all thanks to a process called fermentation. Basically, yeast eats sugar, and when it does, it burps out tiny bubbles of carbon dioxide gas. In bread dough, those bubbles get trapped, and that's what makes the bread rise up and get all soft and fluffy. And to make more yeast, it just grows a little mini-me of itself that eventually pops off. Simple as that.
So we know fungi have to eat. But wait a second. How does a fungus eat if it doesn't have a mouth? Well, it's got a pretty wild superpower. It digests its food on the outside of its body.
It's actually a pretty genius 4-step plan. First, it finds something tasty, like a dead log. Then it oozes out these special juices, called enzymes, all over it. Those enzymes completely dissolve the log, turning it into a kind of nutrient-rich soup. And finally, the fungus just soaks it all up. This is exactly why fungi are the planet's ultimate recycling crew. They turn dead things back into food for everything else.
Okay, so fungi can't exactly pack a suitcase and travel, right? They're stuck in one place. So how in the world did they get around? Well, they send out millions, sometimes trillions, of tiny little explorers to find new homes for them. And these little explorers have a name. They're called spores. They are so ridiculously small and light, they're basically like dust. They get released from the gills of a mushroom or the fuzzy bits of mold and just float away on the wind or catch a ride on a raindrop, traveling for miles and miles, just waiting for the perfect place to land and start a new colony.
You know, fungi are such a huge part of our world, and just like in any great story, they can play a lot of different roles. Sometimes they're the helpful hero, and sometimes they can be a bit of a tricky villain.
This really shows you the two sides of the coin, doesn't it? On the friend side, you've got yeast making our bread so delicious, and penicillium mold giving us life-saving medicine. But then you look at the foe's side, that's the same mold that can ruin your loaf of bread, or the fungus that causes that really annoying athlete's foot, not to mention poisonous mushrooms that can be super dangerous.
You know,
This leads us to one of the greatest hero stories in all of science. Back in 1928, a scientist named Alexander Fleming got back from a vacation to his messy lab. He'd left a dish out and a fuzzy mold was growing in it. But he noticed something incredible. All around the mold, a powerful bacteria had been completely wiped out. It was this amazing, happy accident that led to penicillin, the world's first antibiotic, which has saved countless millions of lives.
And hey, on that note, just a super quick and important heads up. While we're talking about all this cool stuff with fungi and health, please remember this is just for fun and information. For any real health questions or concerns, you should always talk to a professional doctor or another trusted adult.
All right, you ready to wrap this up? Let's do it with 5 totally mind-blowing facts about fungi that you can use to impress your friends and family.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, they are everywhere. In the soil, in the air, everywhere. Number 2, they are nature's cleanup crew, the ultimate recyclers. Number 3, some fungi can actually glow in the dark. It's called foxfire. And number 4, this one is straight out of a horror movie. There's a fungus called cordyceps that can create zombie ants by taking over their brains. And finally, number 5, the most important rule of all. Say it with me. They are not plants. They are something else entirely, and they are truly amazing.
So, now you're basically a fungus expert, right? The next time you see a mushroom in the yard or notice some fuzzy mold on an old orange, you'll know there's this incredible secret world at work. So keep your eyes peeled. What will you discover?